It appears that this Labour government is completely out of sync, since Karma enjoys stifling free expression and wants police to crack down on people who use hurtful language on social media and make offensive remarks in public. He literally demonstrated to us that if you say something inappropriate in the summer, you get 2 years. Today, news broke that the police are looking into a 9-year-old boy for what appears to be a hate crime again. We've seen people this age get tried during the summer before, so this is coming from somewhere. However, Rachel Reeves stated on live TV that she doesn't think it's a good use of police time, which is completely contradicting Starmer's approach. In today's video, we will talk about what was said, but first, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our rapidly expanding community. Just a brief note to let you know that we have brand new Stuck Farmer t-shirts in stock. You can get them right now at British.com or by clicking the link in the description. Speaking about rumors that a 9-year-old was being probed for name-calling, Chancellor Rachel Reeves blasted police for wasting their time by looking into children's playground remarks. "I don't think that is the best use of police time," Reeves added. In an interview, the reporter asked if you had discussed public services and their reform, but there was a story today about 9-year-old children being investigated by the police for remarks they made in the playground. Surely, police should be looking into actual crimes. Isn't that a ridiculous use of police resources? The Labour MP emphasised that police priorities should be focused on making town centres and our high streets safe so people feel that they can go out in the evenings and feel safe in their local communities. The Chancellor replied, "I agree with you, and that's why we've committed to making sure that there are 13,000 neighbourhood police officers and community support officers in our local areas. This is the top priority for British police and the top priority of this Labour government. It will ensure that our town centres and high streets are safe and that people feel comfortable going out in the evenings." Catherine pressed, "So you don't believe that the remarks made by a 9-year-old should be looked into?" In reaction to reports that police are looking into non-crime hate incidents involving youngsters as young as 9, Reeves stated, "I don't think that is the best use of police time." The Times had requested the information. Over the course of the previous 12 months, Humberside and West Yorkshire police departments conducted investigations into a 9-year-old student who used the R-word to call a classmate at a primary school. According to recent government guidelines, classroom events should be reported to the school management team rather than being documented by police. However, the Times notes that police departments are frequently unsure of whether occurrences need further inquiry. The Home Office is now examining its guidelines in an effort to reconcile the fundamental right to free speech with the authority granted to police to suppress hate speech. Both West Yorkshire and Humberside police have defended their methods, with West Yorkshire stating that His Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary found their crime recording to be excellent. According to other news, a dinghy carrying 98 migrants set a new record for the most people in a single boat trying to cross the channel. The boat was intercepted by Border Force when it reached the halfway point, and the migrants were rescued by the Coast Guard and the RNI. The boat was the same size as those typically used to transport no more than 60 migrants, and the desperate and cruel tactics of people have been causing increasing concern. Following a crackdown on their supply of dinghies, smugglers have been packing more migrants into flimsy, inadequate boats. At the same time, migrants may fight their way onto the boats without paying the smugglers for the journey. This overcrowding has resulted in an increase in maritime fatalities, including drowning, being crushed by other people during panic, or the boat capsizing. Women and children are frequently the most vulnerable because they are crammed into the middle of the boat, which has no solid bottom and is prone to caving. This new record came as Keir Starmer commended the arrest of a Turkish man suspected of being a key figure in the supply of small boats. The 40-year-old guy is suspected of importing engines and dinghies from Turkey, keeping them in Germany, and then transporting them to France for crossings. Following an investigation by the UK National Crime Agency and Dutch and Belgian officials, the suspect was taken into custody in Amsterdam this week. He faces extradition to Belgium on allegations of people smuggling. The Prime Minister said, I want to thank the UK NCA along with their Dutch and Belgian counterparts for all their hard work and their crucial role in this investigation. It's exactly what we want to see, and it shows that our approach of working with international partners to smash the people smuggling gangs is bearing fruit, following the announcement of the arrest. This arrest is part of a larger effort by Labour to destroy people smuggling gangs through international cooperation following the decision to scrap the Conservatives' contentious Rwanda scheme. He went on to say that while this was a significant accomplishment, more needs to be done. Meanwhile, former Immigration Minister Robert Genrick attacked Starmer on Twitter, saying that making one arrest wouldn't stop the boats. Last but not least, drivers of electric cars have been warned that they will be subject to a new £2,125 luxury vehicle tax starting in April of next year, which could potentially conflict with the UK's net zero ambitions. Quit trying to deceive the public, your plan is working. Small boat arrivals are already up on your watch. Nearly 33,000 migrants have crossed the channel this year, up 20% from last year. For all electric vehicles costing more than £40,000, there will be an extra levy known as the Costly Car Supplement. Plans are currently underway to reinstate electric vehicles in the tax system after they were free from this fee since 2020. In the most recent budget, Rachel Reeves proposed a £1.6 billion raid on motor tourists, and the hefty search fee is part of broader reforms to auto tax. Additionally, electric vehicles will pay lower normal road tax rates than gasoline-powered vehicles. Most new EVs will be impacted by the luxury supplement because of their generally higher buying costs. The £440,000 threshold that initiates the luxury supplement is based on a car's list price including optional extras, regardless of any negotiated discounts. However, reports indicated that if the threshold increased with inflation since it was introduced in 2017, it would now stand at £51,127. According to Autotrader data, 67% of electric vehicles exceed the 40,000 threshold, meaning that a sizable portion of drivers will now be subject to the luxury supplement. Industry experts have cautioned about the policy's potential impact on the adoption of electric vehicles, but the government acknowledged that the levy will disproportionately affect buyers of electric vehicles from April. Officials stated that, although no timeline has been set, they will think about raising the threshold for zero-emission cars at a future fiscal event. What do you think of the topics we covered in today's video? If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more British political content. Thank you, and goodbye.